So I was looking up online, and someone was like, "Oh, well, that's why I do the Picard tuck." Captain Picard, when he sits down, when he stands up.
Also, as far as Star Trek Next Generation montage,
Yeah.
have you seen? Well, it's more noticeable because he's the one that does. Like, everybody does it, but he does it most.
He does it. Yeah. I don't know. I just never noticed it. The Riker sit though.
The Riker sit is fun.
Yeah.
Riker sitting down. It's bizarre, and I don't know how I never noticed it because I
he puts his leg over.
Yeah, where he just kind of comes in over the chair,
over the top. Yeah. Which I don't. It makes me wonder: was that a conscious thing where he was like, I think the character would do this, or is it just something that he does in real life?
I think it is something that he does as a part of Riker, because Riker's a big part of his thing is confidence bordering on arrogance, which is why I didn't used to like him, but I now realize that he does have that whole aspect to him, but he's also constantly listening and observing and making sure that everybody else is comfortable and okay, and he looks out for everybody as much as Picard does. He looks out for the crew.
He does. He just doesn't. He's more. Yeah.
But he does it. He does it in a more subtle way because he presents this person. And when I first watched it, I'm in my teens. I didn't catch that. But
same here.
Yeah. And if this ever shows up, I just did the Picard maneuver unconsciously.
Well, we saw Brent Spiner, and when they were talking about him auditioning for Data, because he's told the story ridiculous amount of times, obviously. Mm-hmm. But he said, well, do you want he asked the casting person, whatever, okay, do you want me, or his agent, are they wanting more robot, or are they wanting more person? Mm-hmm. Do they want a human or a robot? And she goes, well, I'll ask him. She comes back, and she's like, they want a robot. He's like, okay, that's not what I prepared for. And he previously said it would get annoying. It would be annoying to do and annoying for the show. And she was like, okay, well, he said, don't worry about it. I'll leave. I don't want to. And she's like, okay, let me go talk to them. She comes back and she's like, well, they want you to read for Riker. He's like, I don't want to play Riker. Don't do that. That's not. And he's like, just tell him thanks for no thanks. She goes back again, goes to talk to them again, comes back. And she's like, all right, just do it however you want. They're cool with you just reading however you want. And 6 auditions, like weeding through less and less people.
Yeah. Well, Data and Worf are the most interesting people because they are the most
non-human.
The most non-human, but in appearance as well as whatever, because Betazoid is, I'm telepathic when it's convenient.
Yep.
And that's a lot of the same thing that they did with Spock's mind reading and whatever.
Yeah.
It's like this is a plot point. It's not as much a part of the character.
Yeah.
And I had a huge crush.
Sure.
Because she is absolutely the hottest one on there, despite the clothing preferences and how that. I mean, she's also the only one with cleavage. Yeah. But yeah, Data and Worf are the most fish out of water in this scenario, because they're trying to figure out, who am I? Mm-hmm.
Who am I? How do I fit in without violating who I am? More of a Worf than Data.
Yeah, and Worf.
Data doesn't really care about violating who he is because he can't change who he is. But Worf, it's very much a cultural.
But they both want to grow and expand who they are. Yeah. And Worf has always dealt with not completely fitting in either place. And I think Data is a lot more oblivious to that, and that allows him to coast through more social whatevers without any problems. Yeah. But that's what makes those two the most interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I like the diversity in there.
We should have a Next Generation episode.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. We should have a discussion on who's the better captain.
Go on.
Picard or Sisko?
It's not a discussion. Picard is the better captain. Okay, cool. Yeah, we will have that discussion at some point because
I may lose my battle, but I love Sisko.
I love Sisko too, but no,
I don't think he gets enough credit because people
he doesn't.
Because when people say Kirk or Picard,
yeah,
to me, I still think that's a really dumb.
that's dumb
because one is a Starfleet captain, and the other is an arrogant
cowboy.
Teenage cowboy, yeah, who wants to bang anything and everything in the universe.
He'd bang She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, I think he did. Yeah, so that's not a discussion. I hate when people bring that up. That's why I bring up Sisko and Picard
and
is a better discussion.
We can also have Owen on for that one because he is completely on the Sisko train.
Cool.
Okay,
I'm cool with that. I could moderate that because I'll moderate that because that'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So Owen, you're called out.